Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. The segment of the news is sponsored by Claire. Labour Minister Derek Killier says Jamaican workers are not being overlooked for local jobs. Killier says there is no mass handing out of work permits to foreign nationals to take up employment in Jamaica. Speaking against the background of the high unemployment rates, the Labour Minister says his ministry sticks to rigorous screening process when assessing applications for work permits. He points out that government is on a drive to increase foreign investments, so it is expected that there will be a need to permit foreign nationals to work in Jamaica. He maintains that the ministry insists that the post must be advertised locally so that Jamaicans get first preference in filling them. The Labour Minister was speaking at a press briefing at Jamaica House yesterday morning. Killier has disclosed that between April 2012 and July 2013, 4,098 work permits were issued by his ministry. He says most of the permits issued are for persons in technical and professional categories. He points out that 43% or 1,741 of those permits issued during the period were granted to Chinese workers. He says the number of permits to Chinese workers reflects the level of Chinese investors in the country at this time. In the news from Barbados, judges and senior officials from Caribbean courts with jurisdiction on labor and employment issues from 13 international labor organizations, Caribbean member states, and non-metropolitan territories will attend a 5-day sub-regional workshop on gender equality at work, which will convene in Bridgetown, Barbados from the 9th to the 13th of September. The workshop is being organized by ILO's Decent Work Team and Office for the Caribbean based in Port of Spain, Trinidad, in collaboration with the ILO Gender Equality and Diversity Branch, Geneva, Switzerland. The 5-day workshop is one in a series that the ILO constituents requested following the discussion on gender equality and decent work at the 98th session of the International Labour Conference 2009 in Geneva. Senator Dr. Esther Baer Suku, Minister of Labor, Social Security and Human Development, Ministry of Labor, Social Security and Human Resources, Barbados, will address the opening ceremony of the workshop along with the President of the Caribbean Court of Justice, Sir Dennis Byron, the Director of the ILO Gender Equality and Diversity Branch, Jane Hodges, and the Director, Dr. Giovanni De Color. The workshop will provide a forum for judges, senior officers of the court, and high-level officials dealing with labor and employment issues. At the conclusion of the workshop, participants will be able to better use and apply international labor law to enhance gender equality when delivering labor justice at the national level. The ILO is a specialized agency within the United Nations system committed to advancing opportunities for women and men to obtain decent and productive work in conditions of freedom, equity, security, and human dignity. In Puerto Rico, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, Border Patrol, and Caribbean Border Interagency Group authorities apprehended 58 undocumented migrants, 57 Haitians, and 1 Cuban, who was spotted on Tuesday morning by the Coast Guard in the island of Desechio, located just off the western coast of Puerto Rico. At approximately 9 a.m. on Tuesday, Coast Guard watchstanders in Sector San Juan alerted CBP Ramey Sector Border Patrol Station agents that the crew of a patrolling Coast Guard MH-65 Dolphin helicopter from Air Station Boroquin had detected a group of suspected migrants in Desechio. Border Patrol agents boarded a Puerto Rico Police Maritime Unit and reached Desechio to confirm the landing and provide immediate emergency medical assistance. In Desechio, Border Patrol agents confirmed the presence of 58 undocumented migrants, 57 Haitians, and 1 Cuban, including 14 females. Border Patrol agents administered first aid to a number of migrants who had symptoms of dehydration. In the afternoon, the Coast Guard cutter Cushing transported a group of migrants to the Mayagüez port of entry for further transfer to Aguadilla for immigration processing by Border Patrol. On August 2nd, members of the Caribbean Border Interagency Group also intervened with a group of 84 Haitians in Deseschio Island. The intrigue which has engulfed the Jamaica Labour Party has taken on an added twist, with revelations emerging that the bulk of the delegates set to be registered this month for a likely leadership contest in November have failed to meet eligibility requirements. JLP's Legal and Constitutional Committee is scheduled to meet today to trash out constitutional discrepancies which could throw the legitimacy of any electoral contests into question. With an increasing number of laborites appearing to acknowledge that an electoral battle between incumbent Andrew Holness and likely challenger Audley Shaw is a certainty, the committee has taken on added significance in recent days. It has been summoned to tidy up the constitutional mess created by delinquent constituency leaders. The committee was called on to correct constitutional breaches a year ago when Warmington brought heat on the party. At the time, the committee came to the rescue when it conceded then that there were imperfections in the nominations of the deputy leaders for Area Councils 1, 3, and 4. However, the legal minds argued, and I quote, "The imperfections were procedural in nature and prejudiced no other person, and were cured by a resolution passed by the JLP All-Island General Council at its meeting on November 18, 2012, end of quote. Warmington argued that Desmond McKenzie, Shaw, and Dr. Christopher Tufton were not properly nominated to be elected JLP deputy leader in Area Councils 1, 3, and 4, respectively. But even as the legal minds set to work, there is more intrigue developing the fractious party. Tavares Finson, a member of the Electoral Commission set up by the party to oversee internal elections, is suggesting that any opposition senators who object to Holness's leadership should step aside. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
Million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile, call the world for less.